Propaganda is an essential part of war. But where is the line between propaganda and outright manipulation? NATO's propaganda that started as Psy-Ops has now turned into full-blown manipulation despite severe losses on the ground. We will tell you all about it, but before that, if you're a fan of non-corporate funded free news and analysis, you have landed on the right YouTube channel. We publish 3 videos a day. First at 9:15 a.m. EST, second at 1:30 p.m. EST, and the third at 5:30 p.m. EST. So next time you see YouTube algorithm bragging about its features, just unplug it. Okay, let's start. The narrative surrounding the Ukrainian conflict has been heavily influenced by a series of purported victories by the Kiev government, many of which have been widely recognized as a strategic communications effort rather than actual battlefield triumphs. High-profile stories such as the Ghost of Kiev, the valorous resistance of the Snake Island defenders, and more whimsical tales like the Goat of Kiev have been emblematic of a broader campaign to portray Russian forces as either inept or significantly outmatched. This portrayal has extended to a concerted effort to undermine the reputation of the Russian Aerospace Forces, VKS, with implications not only for the battlefield dynamics but also for Russia's lucrative arms export business. For decades, Russian military tech, especially its fighter jets, has been a cornerstone of the Kremlin's international trade. In response, the United States has deployed an array of sanctions and diplomatic pressure to curtail Moscow's arms exports. These efforts have achieved varying degrees of success, but they have also underscored the geopolitical reality that the ability to resist such pressures is a marker of national sovereignty. Amidst this backdrop, the use of war propaganda has become a critical tool for the US and its allies. This was particularly evident in the aftermath of the battle at Avdeyevka, where the Ukrainian forces, alongside their media partners, launched a campaign to discredit the VKS. Claims of shooting down Russian aircraft, including a notable assertion that 7 Russian jets were destroyed in just 5 days by mere 3 American-made Patriot surface-to-air missile systems, have fueled this narrative. The efficacy of the Patriot system, after years of mixed performance against less technologically advanced foes, has suddenly been cast in a new light through these stories. This shift in perception challenges previous assessments of the system's capabilities, as demonstrated by its underwhelming performance against inexpensive drones and missiles in conflicts involving Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Despite these shortcomings, recent reports suggest that Patriots have been remarkably successful against Russian hypersonic missiles, including the famed Kinzhal. Forbes magazine has reported that Ukrainian forces using PAC-2 missiles from Patriot batteries allegedly downed 7 Russian Sukhoi aircraft within a span of 5 days. This claim includes the destruction of both Su-34 fighter bombers and Su-35 air superiority fighters, highlighting a significant shift in the air defense dynamics of the conflict. Such assertions raise questions about the veracity of these reports, given the lack of concrete evidence to support the claimed shootdowns. Nevertheless, the narrative being pushed suggests a significant impact on the Russian Air Force's operational capabilities. The story further extrapolates that at the current rate of aircraft loss, the Russian Aerospace Forces could deplete their inventory of Su-34s and Su-35s within 6 months. This analysis, however, overlooks the strategic and tactical complexities of the conflict, including the decisive role of Russian glide bombs in the Battle of Avdeyevka. The inconsistency between the reported shootdowns and the actual outcomes on the ground, particularly the loss of Avdeyevka by Ukrainian forces, illustrates the challenges in reconciling propaganda narratives with military realities. Moreover, the report touches on political dynamics in the United States, where partisan disagreements have influenced the flow of military aid to Ukraine. The blocking of further Patriot missile shipments by certain congressional factions underscores the intertwined nature of military support and political will. So while narratives of dramatic Ukrainian successes against Russian aircraft proliferate, the strategic situation on the ground tells a more nuanced story. The reliance on war propaganda The complexities of international arms trade dynamics and the political machinations affecting military aid reveal a multifaceted conflict that defies simplistic characterizations. As the situation evolves, the interplay between military capabilities, political decisions, and narrative control will continue to shape the trajectory of the conflict.